So let us move next to the Great Nigerian Enterprise. I told you before, we have initiated the Great Nigerian Crusade. So I'm inviting you to be a crusader. Why is it so necessary that we form this crusade? We should empower this crusade. For the fact that all of us Nigerians, we agree that things are not in their right places. That things are not in their right positions. That the Nigerian is behaving funny. Why? Because of ignorance, injustice, indiscipline. We don't need to tell you what ignorance is. Ignorance is complete lack of knowledge. Exposition in the like manner, injustice. You know that a thing is not right, yet you are doing it. For God's sake, why? Game of butter and bread. You want to injure your brother just because of game of butter and bread. Why? Because the money we created has become our master. It's man that made money as a medium of exchange has become our master. We don't have that self-control, which we shall talk about later, to manage ourselves and manage your brother and be your brother's keeper. Why? So we are involved in injustice, left and right, from the village, from the camp to the village, from the village to the town, from the town to the cities. Why? Now, politics has worsened it. Gangsterism has come into play. Why? Why, my brother? We know all these things, yet we are taking part in them. We are making crusade on them, devastating our own dear nation with corruption. So, indiscipline is a summary of it all. You can see that all that we are doing that are negative or wrong is just indiscipline. You know what is right, yet you are not doing it. That is the Agman Code those days brought the war against indiscipline. But we are saying it is not war. That is why it failed. It is victory. You must use the constructive word. Victory over indiscipline. So that is why I try to itemize these three items for you to appreciate and see where you are in the use of these three words. You see, so we are saying, is it not time that we should wake up? And self-correction is the music of the ascending masters. Self-correction. You see? So when we have come to agree, all Nigerians have come to agree that let us shun all these things, these three items. Nigeria is becoming that great nation we are talking about. We would have started from the rock that cannot be broken. Great things will begin to happen. Like I said, individual, greater personalities are coming to earth, on the surface of earth, from the down deep the earth, to give us assistance. People are coming from other planets, like Venus, I mentioned, that ascended. The Bale ruler of the violet planet. All these great ones are coming to earth to give us assistance. Unknown to you and me. While you are sleeping, these people are blessing you into your own freedom. They are blessing each of us into our own freedom. So that we will realize that this message that is coming now is not just coming. It is because there are people who are backing this nation to make sure that we arise as a people, as a one people. Then we will succeed. We will assist other nations in Africa as we did when we were fighting for that nation to get independence. People fought for us, and when it was our time, we also fought for others. What a good thing it was. Can Nigeria now rise up and know facts, divine facts, and make the world progress? The glory to God will it be when Nigeria rises. So I'm emphasizing that we know these things, but we must clear ourselves from them. That's why I'm emphasizing as we are going along. Crime. You know what crime is? Hate. You know what hate is? Anger. You know what anger is? Criticism, condemnation, judgment, blame. Oh, all these things. You know what they are. Why do you want to cheat your neighbor? Why do you want to engage your neighbor in a fight when he has not attracted anything like that of himself? Why do you want to engage him? And why don't you won't you forgive? You know Jesus Christ, the Jesus Christ prayer. Let's forgive others as we have forgiven, as we have forgiven us. You see, so I'm emphasizing that we have arrived at a level, at a stage that we must wake up and rise out of these things. I did mention once that when Nigeria arrives on this later platform, we said we have crude oil. Our gold will appear. Why crude become exhaustless? Gold will appear. In fact, all monetary activities. I mentioned this. The God of nation and God of gold. These are divine personalities. When they enter the earth and direct their ears to production, because they are divine, they do it in our favor, so that we will continue to prosper. But remember, you must now be divine. For you to be exposed to divine opportunities, you must be divine. Divine privileges, you must be divine. Divine protection, you must be divine. Divine health, you must be divine. We'll try to give an example of what ignorance, injustice, and indiscipline can do. But before we go into that one, let me say, let us continue with our decree. For example, I say, I am dominion. I am victory over ignorance. I am victory over injustice. I am victory over indiscipline. Have you mastered it, my brothers and sisters? Master this into that when you get confused anywhere, you say, I am victory over ignorance. I am victory over injustice. I am victory over indiscipline. You see, by the time you continue with this word, like that great man mentioned, you continue to say them, see them, feel them, and you are acting in them. And that is what brings mastership. So anywhere you are now, when you raise your hand like this, you are saying, I am victory over ignorance. I am victory over injustice. I am victory over indiscipline. You just be moving on freely on earth without interception by any negative thing. Because that is what you are. Because you are the I am, like I've explained elsewhere. So, in order for you to also wake up your brother, when you notice your brother do a thing wrong, just stretch your hand. I am your victory over ignorance. I am your victory over injustice. I am your victory over indiscipline. Repeat this one 3 times. Multiples of 3. You see what happens. I continue to repeat. The taste of the pudding is in the eating. If you want me to try for you, you will remain where you are forever. You try it and see whether these words are true or not. You prove them yourself, not me proving them for you. So this is what we are emphasizing. Now, why should we be involved in these various assets of life? Why should we? Because you have a role to uplift earth to its divine status. So that is where I leave you for now. So that I can give you an example of what it is, what is happening in the village, in the town, in the city. So let me say this session, be informed. I am victory over ignorance. I am victory over injustice. I am victory over indiscipline. You have cleared yourself. You try not to be involved in the things we have enumerated. You just do what you know is right. That's it. My beloved ones, thank you for listening.